So first and foremost, I knew for the longest time that there were some issues with the way that my website was working, and my logo just wasn't aligned with where the business was being taken. We were adding some elite services as well as adding in women's health services, and I knew that things needed to change. And so I started with a website, logo, and brand audit that Meredith put together, and everything that she shared in our discovery call and post audit was completely aligned to what I had already suspected and thought. But she provided some additional insight from a marketing standpoint that I never really thought of before, which was amazing because, again, that's her expertise. And it really opened my eyes to realize that, the rebrand and new website was necessary in order to take my business to the next level. So it started with the discovery call and the audit, and I have to say it was just easy to work with Meredith, and I felt like we clicked initially, instantly, I should say. And it just felt so good to feel that she understood, like she validated a lot of the concerns, but also provided a lot of insight in terms of where things would be taken and what to expect. She was very clear on expectations on both sides and also timelines. And what was amazing was that all of that was met and actually exceeded, which was fantastic. When I got my first set of revisions for the logo, I was completely blown away. I was in love with the first copy, basically. It was just gorgeous. And that's the same is true for the website, for all of the copy of the website. Everything was just done as it needed to. And I didn't feel like I needed to micromanage the project. It was just done beautifully, and I was super impressed. I would highly, highly recommend working with Meredith and her team to anybody. It's a no-brainer. She is definitely priced according to the quality of work that she's delivering. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So if you want to elevate your brand, if you want to take it to the next level, if you really want people to go on your website and say, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, Meredith is your gal, 100%. I have had so many people comment on how pretty our website is and our logo, and even our printable products now. Like, we hand out these beautiful cards that patients can take home with all of their direction, and everything just looks so crisp and professional and beautiful. So it's worth every single penny. Some advice that I would give to business owners is, if you're investing even a couple of $1,000s into a website and you're opting to go the more inexpensive route, I would ask myself or yourself, why is it so inexpensive? I've done that before. I've paid less only for it to cost more in the end. And I think if you're wanting to have an established business that has good presence and an ability to really, become an authority in your industry, you need to pay up front to do it right from the outset. So my suggestion to anybody is, if you're paying less initially to save money, in the long run, it's going to cost you so much more. So do your research, find somebody or a company who you know is aligned with your vision and what you're trying to achieve long term, and go with them, because you can't go wrong.